Well, a few of the matches are good, and the rest was kind of just there. I'm John Renton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2021 Nights 4, 5, and 6 events. Like the Night 1 through 3 review, a lot of the analysis will be put towards the Cup matches, though I will recognize that the multi-man tag certainly did happen. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. And a couple quick notes. The Saturday shows, morning and evening, or depending on your time zone, Sunday morning, I will have those two shows up sometime Sunday afternoon, and then the Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday show, because I'm going to be busy that week. Those will likely be up sometime Thursday afternoon, so look out for that. And then the semifinals and the finals will likely be separate reviews, because I'll just watch those live, because who gives a shit? Why not forego sleep for that? I will say I do hope that the Cup, field, the matches get a little bit better, because the first round has had some good matches and some where I'm like, well, those certainly happened. Anyway, we start off night 1 with Evil, Yujiro, and Fale with Dick Togo versus Yano, Yoshihashi, and Yuya. Now, I do want to say right now that Bad Luck Fale can't go anymore. Yuya did get to show off here a little bit and fell to the Scorpion Deathlock. There we go. That was pretty much it. Now, obviously, the Young Lion's going to take the fall here, but it certainly wasn't that bad. We then get the United Empire, Will Ospreay, Jeff Cobb, and the Great Okan, who I can't stand. I've said before, and I'll rant a little bit later when the Cup match with him and Yano gets talked about, but they took on Kojima, Hanma, and Gabriel Kidd. Kojima and Will Ospreay did have a nice back and forth, and Gabriel Kidd fell to the Tour of the Islands 1, 2, 3. And then we get Jay, Chase, Kenta, and Gato versus Tanahashi, Hinari, Juice, and Finlay. Gato should not be in a ring in 2021. I get that they are a bit depleted as far as bringing people over and everything, but he shouldn't be in the ring. Jado shouldn't be in the ring. Hell, I'd argue in the earlier match, Hanma shouldn't be in the goddamn ring anymore. I just, come on. It's like they're trying to bore me by putting Chase, Jay, and Gato in the same match. I mean, and I know Jay has his fans, but often he just bores me unless he's with the right opponent. Everybody get in here. Death Valley Driver by Hinari to Gato. 1, 2, 3. There we go. At least Hinari got a pin. Bushi, Naito, and Shingo taking on Okada, Goto, and Sho. At least the pace was good. Sho really should be featured well in 2021. More Shingo and Goto. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a Cup match. I'm really looking forward to that. GTR to Bushi. 1, 2, 3. And then we get to the 2 Cup matches. It's Tatsuji versus Yuji Nagata. This is hard-hitting. Tatsuji did not back down from Blue Justice himself. Don't understand how anybody could take those kicks from Nagata. I don't care if he's in his early 50s. That man kicks like, it's like a freaking tank hitting you. It's absolutely insane. Yota did get some good strikes and near falls, but eventually backdrop plex. 1, 2, 3. Nagata gained the victory, as he should have. Certainly not a bad match, though. Yota did have a good showing. Sonata versus Ishii, New Japan Cup first round. This was good. I don't know if it'll be on my favorite matches of the year list, but this was good. At least this capped off the night correctly. Heavy chops, the kicks, the forearms, they laid this shit in. They did some really good stuff. Sonata did target the knee. Can't target the neck of Ishii because he doesn't have one. I kid. I love Ishii. I hope that he doesn't hear this because, good God, Ishii could knock my head off and everybody else's head off in this neighborhood with one blow. Ishii just, with huge chops. I mean, really, he can hit like, he can also hit like a tank, just like Nagata. It picks up. We get a German suplex into the turnbuckle. We get a huge superplex for 2. We get move for move. Oh, we're going to hit this, and then we're going to lay around. Then we're going to hit this. Skull in forever. 2 moonsaults, but the second one misses. We get a bridge pin for 2, TKO, and a Muda moonsault. 1, 2, 3. And then Sonata's like, kind of promo, and then see you next time. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what the hell he said before that. I apologize. At least it capped off night 4 pretty well. Then we get to night 5, which took place on March 10th. Kenta, Fale, Evil, and Dick. They got Dick right inserted in the ring in the opening match, because you got to open with some Dick. Everybody needs a little Dick in their life, according to Gino Gambino. That was a funny line, and I'm always going to remember it. They took on Tanahashi, Yano, Juice, and Yuya. Yano was very fired up, and Dick fisting Juice down repeatedly. Dick Juice all over the ring. Gross. I hope they change the mat. Dragon screws for days. Actually, this wasn't that bad, all things considered. Yuya got in. He tapped out to the Scorpion. Man, that Scorpion is like his kryptonite. Or maybe it's just the fact that Yuya is a young lion still, and he hasn't developed the armor to, battle the Scorpion yet. The United Empire, of course, Ospreay, Cobb, and the Great Okan took on Nagata, Hanma, and Kojima. And Tour of the Islands pins Hanma. That's really all I need to say about that. We get LIJ, all 4 members because Hiromu is out, taking on Okada, Sho, Ishii, and Goto. Some star power here, finally. Okada and Naito need to take time off. I don't know when they're going to take time off, maybe after the stadium shows, maybe give them time off because apparently the G1 is going to be again in the fall because of the Olympics in Tokyo, which I still think is a little bit dodgy, but it is what it is. Bushi and Sho got in. Everybody get in here, and then Mahistro Cradle pins Sho, and there we go. All right. They're trading wins back and forth, but you know what? Bushi and Sho could have a nice series of matches. If they did a best-of-7 series, which I love those, best-of-5, best-of-7 series, they're always nice in wrestling when you can vary things up. I think they could do some good things there, but honestly, Bushi gained a victory over Sho isn't the worst thing. Sho is obviously going to be the bigger star because Bushi, his stars, he's the guy there to take the pin in LIJ, but he is still really talented. But Sho is a guy they obviously want to push. And then Finlay took on Chase in a New Japan Cup first round. Yay! Jado joins commentary. Well, at least he's not there at ringside. Well, technically. Look, Chase can work. I just find him boring. I find him incredibly boring. And I just didn't care. Finlay picked it up with a dive, and then, there was a spinning drop for 2. We get a distraction. The Texas title to the head for 2 because the Texas Heavyweight Championship, where the lineage has laid dormant for years, is now on Chase, which means it's still dormant. Roll up, 1, 2, 3. Dreaded roll up, 1, 2, 3. So we get Yujiro and Yoshihashi. By the way, David Finlay won just in case, so at least something right happened. Yujiro versus Yoshihashi. They thought that this was a good tournament match. Look, Yoshihashi can work. He really can. Yujiro can work. There are certain levels to this, and I also didn't care here. Yujiro did use his big stick because, man, that pimp juice cane is going to just drip and drape all over somebody else, and I'm going to gross people out with this because why the hell not? Karma, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. All right, Yoshihashi gains the victory. At least I called that correctly. Hinari versus Jay White. You could accomplish the same goddamn thing in Jay White matches by cutting out half the stuff and giving him the victory. And I'm not saying that Hinari shouldn't have gotten in a lot of offense. He did get in a lot of offense, but you could also tune out of half of Jay White's offense in almost every single match and not miss shit. Hinari did show some impressive strength with the delayed suplex. That was really nice. I like the fact that Hinari was in the main event. I hope they use Hinari more. And Blade Runner, 1, 2, 3. Yay, Jay White wins in a very obvious conclusion. If they can't find a way to make Jay White interesting, then I'm just not going to give a shit whenever he's on screen. And maybe it's just because I've already made up my mind that I find him to be boring. And I'm not saying that he's not good in the ring. He is good in the ring. But I just find his character boring. I find it to be bland. Anyway, Night 6, which just happened today. Ishii, Yoshihashi took on Finlay and Yota. Well, it was hype for Finlay and Yoshihashi. Yota would not back down from Tomohiro Ishii. That would be his undoing. And after a while, a huge lariat, 1, 2, 3. So Yota got pinned. Yujiro, Fale, and Jado. Jado in a New Japan ring in 2021. God damn it, I know, again, like I said earlier with Gato, that they're doing what they can to stretch out the roster. Get somebody from All Japan or something. Get a freaking co-promotion going. Something. I have no goddamn idea. Do something. I mean, don't bring people out of retirement because Jado and Gato should be, retired. They should not be in a ring anymore. They took on Kojima, Hanma, and Yuya. So Fale is washed. He tried to hit a clothesline at one point and just collapsed. And he even tried to hit some other moves at some points before that and just collapsed. He's shot. And he can train, he can do stuff, but he should not be in a ring anymore. Yuya taking it right to Yujiro. Pimp Juice pins Yuya, 1, 2, 3. LIJ taking on Okada, Goto, Sho, and Nagata. So basically it's to hype up Shingo versus Goto. And Nagata versus Sonata. Sanaga, I guess, is really what we could say. Really struggled with that one right there. Shock Arrow and Bushi, 1, 2, 3. At least the pace was good. I really gotta say, anytime LIJ and members of Chaos are facing off against each other, at least the pace is good. So at least that's a plus. We then get Jay, Chase, and Kenta with Gato versus Tanahashi, Juice, and Hinari. Cool. It's a hype up Jay White versus Tanahashi, where Jay White's no doubt going to beat Tanahashi. I'd be surprised if Tana actually won. I wouldn't complain, because it would eliminate the possibility of Jay White getting a shot at Sakura Genesis and becoming IWGP, World Heavyweight Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship of the world. I mean, I don't even know what they're going to goddamn call that thing. It's a stupid idea to fuse the belts, by the way. I just want to say that quickly. Really dumb idea to fuse the belts. Whoever's idea it was, I don't know if Code is just being made the scapegoat, if you will. But I don't think it's a good idea. I think they have enough of a roster, and I think the Intercontinental Championship had enough lineage that you could do this. This unification never works. I was at a WWE unification ceremony thing at Slammy Awards in December of 2013. That didn't work. It's not going to work in other companies, just seriously. Maybe just, combine a couple other belts, but keep the Intercontinental Championship. But too late now. I do hope they use Hinari better in 2021. Cloverleaf taps out Chase, so at least the right guy, the right boring guy, took the fall. Great-O-Khan versus Yano, New Japan Cup second round. For fuck's sake, why in the world did this match go this long? Yano's merch plugs were more interesting than the Great-O-Khan. The Great-O-Khan is a stupid character. He's a stupid character. He's a stupid character. I don't care if he's a great wrestler or not. He's not a bad wrestler, but I don't. He's stupid. Like, seriously, he's freaking boring. He's sitting there, wah! Wah! Sounds like his balls are being strangled every time he does this shit. Anyway, we get, him threatening to break the KOPW trophy that's apparently made out, held together with super glue and duct tape, and not even the good kind of duct tape, the dollar store kind of duct tape. And God's sake, Yano ties his little, his little ponytail, his adorable little ponytail next to the, on the guardrail. He uses something to clip it away, and then he's going to go stab Yano, but no, the ref gets bumped. Low blow, chop block, cover, 1, 2, 3. At least Yano beat the Great-O-Khan. Thank fuck. Can you not I'm not saying fire the Great-O-Khan. I'm not saying that. I don't want the man to lose his job. It's a stupid character. Very uninteresting. Anyway, Jeff Cobb versus Evil. New Japan Cup second round match. Well, Dick was all around ringside. Dick kept inserting himself because, man, if there's one thing you know about Dick when it comes to a New Japan ring, he will keep inserting himself. Look, I like Cobb. Evil can work, but if you want to make a character interesting, just add the Bullet Club, the t-shirt brand of wrestling in 2021. So anyway, there was a cool double slam by Cobb. A very impressive superplex, by the way, early on, because, good God, Cobb's strength is just unreal. But the ref gets back in, and then Yujiro distracts. Low blow, everything is Evil. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Evil advances. That's really about all I have to say there. In case you can't tell, while I love New Japan, some of their booking and some of the stuff, it's just kind of there. And I get it. They only have half capacity crowds. They're doing what they can, and they're just trying to get things along until they can get full crowds back. But just something about this tournament so far, it's just basic. And the Bullet Club antics are absolutely just boring me to tears. So yeah, I'm going to keep reviewing some New Japan shows, but if you notice there's a gap at any point, like after, say, Sakura Genesis for a bit, then it's because I'm not wanting to be angry at, so many wrestling companies at the same time. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.